Hi everyone, how are you today? I hope you are feeling well and staying safe and healthy. I'm Hassan Zanuri. Welcome to Public Speaking course. In this chapter, you are going to learn about delivery. In this section of this chapter, I will talk about methods of speech delivery. First, let me talk to you about the learning objective in this lesson. After learning this lesson, students will be able to understand the methods of speech delivery. Let's move on to the overview of this lesson. This is the outline of the topics in this video, that is methods of speech delivery. I'll begin with 4 standard methods of speech delivery. The 4 methods listed here can help you strike a balance between too much and too little formality when giving a speech. It has its own set of advantages and disadvantages, but you'll probably want to concentrate on the extemporaneous method because that's what your instructor would most likely want of you. First, impromptu. The delivery of a brief message without prior preparation is known as impromptu speaking. This type of speaking has the advantage of being spontaneous and responsive in a lively group setting. The speaker is given little or no time to consider the fundamental theme of his or her statement, which is a disadvantage. As a result, the message may appear jumbled and difficult to comprehend. If you are ever called upon to give an impromptu speech in public, here is a handy guide. Thank the person who invited you to speak for doing so. Take a few moments to gather your thoughts and plan your key points. Use a framework if possible. Thank the person for the opportunity to speak once again. Second, manuscript. The word-for-word repetition of a written message is known as manuscript speaking. Except when using visual aids, the speaker in a manuscript speech keeps his or her attention on the printed page. The advantage of reading from a manuscript is that the original words are precisely repeated. There are, however, costs associated with manuscript speaking. First, it's usually an uninteresting method to present. The presentation will be dull unless the speaker has practiced the reading as a complete performance with voice expression and gesture. Eye contact with the audience is avoided if one's eye stays focused on the script. Before the delivery of this type of straight written speech, the audience must be interested in the message and the speaker. Professional speakers, actors, news reporters, and politicians frequently read from an auto cue device such as teleprompter, especially on television. With practice, a speaker can achieve a conversational tone while using an auto cue device, giving the impression of speaking spontaneously and keeping eye contact. The next method is extemporaneous. Extemporaneous speaking is the delivery of a properly prepared and rehearsed speech in a conversational style while using only a few notes. The extemporaneous speaker can make and keep eye contact with the audience and evaluate how well they are understanding the speech as it develops by using notes rather than a full manuscript. You have no choice but to look up and create eye contact with your audience if you can't read all the words on the page. Extemporaneous speaking has some advantages. Because you know the speech well enough that you don't need to read it, it increases the likelihood that you, the speaker, will be viewed as informed and credible. Furthermore, because the message is appealing both verbally and non-verbally, your audience is more likely to pay attention to it. It also offers you flexibility. Memorization has the advantage of allowing the speaker to keep eye contact with the audience during the speech. Being note-free allows you to move around the stage freely and make gestures with your hands. Obviously, memorizing an average 7-minute classroom speech takes a lot of time and work. It is especially challenging if you are not used to memorizing. However, with enough repetition, you can get close to feeling memorized while remaining extemporaneous. In conclusion, let me sum up the main point in this lesson. 4 methods of speech delivery have been explained in detail, so you need to choose which method that you would like to use to deliver your speech. I think that's all for this lesson. See you on the next video.